going on? Straight Cheesin episode numero dos.
Let's go.
I'm Zach Mall. I'm here with my boy Walker.
What is up? I'm Walker. And just a quick recap on what Straight Cheesin is. We basically eat some queso while we bring in some pretty cool people around the community just to see what they're up to and see the cool things they do. So who do we have here, Zach?
We have Miss Macie Page. What's going on?
Not much. Just ready to eat some queso.
Yeah. Big queso gal.
Big queso gal. Okay, so who are you? What do you do?
I do competitive shotgun shooting.
Okay.
Competitive shotgun shooting. You ever heard of that?
I have, and it's very impressive.
No, it is.
Very
No,
cool.
seriously.
Very cool.
It's not to be dismissed. That is extremely impressive. Tell us about it. What is it?
I mostly shoot Halise. I shoot other disciplines.
Halise? Is that, spell that.
Helice.
And that's foreign, Italian,
European. It
Beautiful.
came from Europe and then started here. And then another nickname is ZZ birds, like ZZ birds.
Like letter ZZ birds? Mm-hmm. Okay, sweet. So that's
and it's
like the common name for it.
You hear both a lot.
Okay.
And it's not to be mistaken with skeet shooting.
No.
Correct.
I've heard.
So skeet shooting is a clay target, like along with trap, sporting clays, and they're all different disciplines. But disciplines of like, if like a skeet target comes across, like you have a semicircle, and then a skeet target's the same every time. Trap's the same every time.
Okay.
Or like sporting clays, like some people call it like golf with guns, but like it changes no matter where you go. And it's like you go to a station and you could have two targets that are 60 yards away, and then you go to the next station and they're like right in your face. So it kind of depends. And then Halise it's the same like setup every time. So no matter where you go, you have 5 boxes with a target in it, and the targets have like a flap on it, so that like indicates it goes down like a half second before the target.
I'm so interested. This is great.
So you start 26 meters back because it's meters, because it's European.
Right. Mm-hmm.
And there's like different meters you can go back, and you're up there with a microphone, and then there's a fence, and then you have a plastic target with wings and a witness cap. So the wings are orange.
Witness cap?
Mm-hmm. And the witness cap is white.
Okay.
So then you go up there and you call for the target, and you can see them spinning. So like when I call pull, the flap goes down, and then the target launches, and I don't know where it's going or like what direction. Or which box it's gonna come out of. I don't know, so I just have to sit there and wait.
How long do you have to like shoot it when it's in the air?
Technically, they like say that it should take 3 seconds to get from the box to the ring, or to like.
Okay, so that's right, because you have to wait for it to get in the ring, right?
Well, it starts in the ring, so you have to wait. Like if you wait too long, like I've had, if the wind's really high and you get one that's way high up in the air and you hit it, it could still count. But if that cap falls outside of the fence, it doesn't count towards your score.
So it's just like reaction, like understanding where the circle zone is, and then like where that is above and how to get it to land.
So I don't really, whenever I shoot, I don't think about like getting it to land in the fence, because if you think like I have to shoot it now or else it's gonna go over, you overthink it and you'll miss it. But a lot of the time, if the wind's bad, then it'll definitely, like I've had like 7 go over in one day, and but on like normal days you don't have that many go over.
Okay.
Or some, like a lot of the times I have none go over, but it just depends on like where you are.
That guy, right?
Well, depends on the wind. Wind's a big factor.
Okay. So when you shoot these targets, do you have to account for so it's like moving, right?
Right.
And like there's a circle.
Right.
That's how it works.
Like the target's a circle?
Like where it's dropping, the zone it's dropping in.
It's
a
like
circle, right? Is it like a...
Like imagine like if you're here, and then you have like, if this line was like the machines, and then the semicircle goes like here.
So it's a pretty big zone, generally. It's 26 meters, what you said?
26,
how far you stand,
26 meters is how far back you are from
Are we
the
going to
box.
get quizzed on this? Do I need to be taking
Lots
notes?
of things to remember here.
But yeah.
Okay, cool.
Wow.
That's really impressive.
So what, do you use like a regular gun or a special gun for the sport, or?
Well, it's shotgun shooting, so a shotgun, and then I use a 12 gauge, and then it's a Zoli Bella, so it's like Zoli's like lady model.
Zoli, okay. Well, I hunt a little bit, duck hunt a little bit, but I've never heard of a Zoli.
It's mostly like a competition gun, because you have like more hunting guns and then more like competition guns. So like Zoli's kind of like with like Krieghoff, Kohler, Brazzi.
Oh yeah, I've heard of Krieghoff. Okay.
So are you shooting like special ammunition for this, or is it like?
It's kind of like right now. I mean, it's just hard to find ammo right now. So I was shooting the same ammo for a while, and then but like I can't do a lot of recoil. So the like ammo that I shoot has lower recoil.
Okay. Wow.
That's a lot of factors to think about.
So I'm noticing a theme here with Halise and Zoli and all this in meters, the European common theme here. Is this where this sport originated, or
Right. It started, so Halise like took the place of, because a long time ago people shot live birds, but that was done away with.
Right.
And so this sport kind of like, rather than, it took the place of it, so that way you didn't have to
Right.
anymore. So it kind of imitates it, like,
Okay.
because the targets can go and do like weird things with the wind, and like I've had ones that like sit there and jump up and
oh
like
gosh,
they're-
you gotta hit them.
you gotta make the cap fall out.
Wow.
So but it kind of originated in Europe and then was brought over here and then shot in America, and it's shot all over the world now. So
All over the world. So you've been to Worlds
one time.
One
in
time.
September.
This
in
past
September, and where'd you
Yes.
go?
Sicily, Italy.
Wow, dude.
So
Like
you went across
world.
the pond to shoot, huh?
I did.
Like global.
That's
We're
like big
talking
stuff right
in
there.
the world.
That is big stuff. So, what? Yeah, tell us
Tell us about that
What
experience.
happened?
That's
Yeah.
awesome.
so
I've never been to Italy.
Well,
so
and like
I'm jealous.
Like, how'd you get there? And like, what was it like when you were there?
Hey,
well, I've been
Excuse
waiting. I've been waiting for a while to go. To like be able to go to Italy, because there's been other world shoots, and because of COVID they've been canceled.
Right.
So I didn't get to go to those, and then this year it was finally where there was no restrictions, and if we got COVID, it wasn't like a super. Where before in Cairo it was pretty hard
right.
getting
'Cause
over there. With
Cairo,
COVID.
Egypt was the year before, right?
Right.
Okay.
And so it was kind of hard, and with missing, like, you can't miss that much school, and
Wow.
so we went over there this year, and it was my first world shoot, and we got there, took like 2 days of traveling. We got there Monday, and I shot that next Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday.
Wow.
And then came home.
It's a lot of
Monday.
days. So did you have to like, you had to qualify to get there, right? Or no?
Anyone can go shoot there. You don't have to qualify.
Wow, it's like an open invite thing.
Like anyone that wants to sign up can.
So like
Wow.
anyone could spend that amount of money to go shoot and
Walker,
potentially
I
place
feel like
zero.
I have a small idea for us, bud.
Right.
Possibly. I mean,
Right.
if you're willing to dump that much money to just go home after the first day of competition.
I won't go home.
Well, you can go there, but then they have a team event where you qualify for your country, like if you qualified for Team USA, and then you go shoot in like a team event, and then that you had to qualify for. No one can just go shoot in the team event, and it depends on like how your team does and things like that.
So speaking of, how did you do?
Because you're Team USA, right?
I did qualify for Team USA.
America.
So I
There it is.
qualified for the juniors team and the ladies team, but over there you have to pick because they don't want you shooting for both.
Right.
So I picked the ladies team, and I was captain of the ladies team this year. So then we went over
Captain,
there.
is that so?
So it
yeah.
just is like there's like rankings of
Trying
like
to keep up, right?
it's like however so all year long it starts at the end of nationals. That nationals is the last shoot of that year.
Okay.
And then the first shoot, so like the first shoot was in August of this year at Dallas.
Okay.
So then that was the first shoot to like qualify, and you have rankings about like where everyone falls for Team USA. So for that, like for the whole year, I stayed in first place for the ladies. So
Wow.
that's what qualifies it as.
They couldn't touch her. They saw on the
Thank you.
leaderboards and they could not touch her.
Thank you.
That's
But
awesome.
so that's what you go over there, and then they did the team event. I think it was Thursday. The days kind of run together, but I think it was Thursday. We went and you did the team event, and it's a 3-person team. So me and 2 other ladies, we all shot, and then like we're competing against the other ladies from the
So
other countries.
ladies versus juniors, that's just like age group?
Yes.
So
It's like
explain
anyone,
that.
anyone can be a lady. So it's ladies is like just ladies, but any age.
Okay.
And then you have age groups. So then you have juniors, and then you have from anyone under 21 is a junior. And then you also have like the men's or like the open. So that's like anyone. So like if you're, I can't remember the exact ages, but it's after 21, I think to like 55, I'm pretty sure, is open or the
Yeah,
men's. So
okay.
anyone can qualify for the open team. So it just,
Like
but,
you could qualify for the open team if
Yes.
you were above 21.
well, you don't even have to be above
Oh, wow.
21. It's like the open team is like whoever is the top 3 rankings, no
I know
matter
where I'm going, buddy.
no matter where you like what age you are, or but if you're a men, you can only qualify for the open team. So
Wow.
the men's team is the open team.
Wow.
But and then after that, there's seniors, masters, veterans.
Okay, so you were captain for the ladies.
Mm-hmm.
Were you leading a team that was much older than you, or were they all like around
Wow, that's
Um,
crazy.
age?
So I was the youngest one on the team.
And you were the captain.
But
Yeah, she's trying to be humble about it.
She's
Yeah.
trying to be humble. No flexing here.
the,
She knows she's him after that. Yeah.
the other ladies were, I mean, they were older than me.
Okay. Cool. That's,
Wow.
Wow, that's amazing. So
Thank you.
I say we circle back. Like, how did you start?
Yeah.
Because this is like a very unique
Right.
sport, especially. I mean, I haven't heard of anyone else that does it, and it's really
And is
cool.
Yeah.
this good at it?
This good at
Like,
it.
what?
Yeah,
Thank
literally.
you.
Captain of the ladies national team. Youngest
Everyone
one
back
on the
up.
team, by the way.
Wow.
Wow.
Right. Well, so I started when I was 3, not shooting, but my dad's done this since like before I was born. And so whenever I was like 3, he would take me out to the gun range and I would pull targets for him. And not Halise at this time, but sporting clays.
Right.
And so I like apparently, I don't remember this, but I apparently like always bugged him like, I want to shoot with you. And I mean, being 3, the gun was taller than I was, so I couldn't shoot then. But when I got like 8, I kind of started, and he got me like a 20 gauge, and I just would go out for fun with him. And I started doing it more, and I like really enjoyed it. And I played other sports at the time, but when I got into middle school, we started doing it more, and I got my like first 12 gauge gun, and I really loved it.
Big
and
Christmas present?
No, not a Christmas present. He wanted to see if I was gonna stick with it.
Right.
And before we started it,
Invested.
right. And so we started there, and then I told him, I was like, I think this would be fun if like we competed in this, and then because he competed like for a long time
Oh, okay.
before.
Wow. Was he good?
Yeah, he's very good.
Wow.
He like that's who's taught me.
He taught you. Yeah, he's your
Right.
coach. That's awesome.
And
It's a good story.
so then he kind of took a break for a little bit, just with like me, my older sister Morgan. We're really busy, so he kind of took a break, and we just did it for fun. And then we started competing when I was like 12, I think,
Wow.
and not Halise though. And then we competed with like sporting clays.
Okay.
And then I got into like youth stuff, so like where I was on a team with like other people. Some of them went here, and other people out of a club in Decatur. Started there, and then we became members at the gun club now, Dallas Gun Club, where
Oh,
they
yeah.
have Halise. And then he always wanted me to try it, and that's how I got into Halise, was becoming members there.
Wow.
So
That's wow. That's
Right.
that's impressive.
Thank
Nice
you.
little voice crack there. You heard that one? That was good.
thank you. So
So okay, so you've been doing this your whole life. When do you practice? Because there's school, and especially going to Liberty, school's crazy and really busy.
Right.
Do they give you off campus for that, by the way?
they
That's
give
sweet.
me- So I started doing it in 8th grade. I quit. I mean, once I started doing this, I told my dad, I was like, I don't really want to do any other sports.
Yeah.
Just because I didn't like my friends did them and like was not good at them. So
But you're good at this, so find your spot, I guess.
So-
It's a good story.
started doing that, and I went to off campus. And for off campus, they let me like for my athletic period, since they don't offer my sport, I get to leave. And as long as I like have a certain amount of hours a week and certain amount of days, and so I started doing that. And then I practiced during the summer. I practiced almost every day except for Monday and Tuesday. The gun club's closed, so I don't practice then. But during the summer, like last summer and this summer, I practiced almost every day it was open.
Wow.
That's
And-
Dedication right there.
Well, it's
Well,
like
to be the greatest, you
But I mean,
gotta
if you love it,
work
it's
the
not even
hardest.
like- it's not even like a
it's
chore.
not even like it's practice. So it's not, and I mean, it's
That's
something
fun.
my dad and I just go all the time, and
This is why I wish I was good at golf.
No, genuinely, like having like a sport like this that you just
Yeah.
love, and it's not like a job, you know what I
Right.
mean? Because I feel like a lot of things can be like a job these
Yeah.
days.
no, and
so.
that's like, I never really get like to the point where I'm like, I mean, I'm frustrated if I do bad, but like the next day, like it just depends on the day. And but it's something I get to do with my dad, and like my dad and I have a really good relationship because of
Yeah.
this, and like we travel all the time for it.
That's
so.
awesome. One more thing before we wrap it up. Inside Intel has told me that you can win belt buckles.
Yes.
What do
you
we know
can.
about this?
So belt buckles are like a big trophy, especially like in Texas, and like big cowboy boots, whatever, with
Sweet.
the belt buckle.
Gotta love Texas.
So you win a belt buckle, and like some of mine have my name on them, some of them don't. They always have like a cool, like a couple have like Halise targets on them, or like different like gems on them, and they're really cool.
Awesome.
Hey, thank you so much for coming on.
For
This is
real.
awesome.
Thank you for
And
having
No, this was
This is
really
fun.
cool.
so the test is tomorrow, right?
The test,
The
yes,
test
okay,
over
yes,
all
I'm
that.
writing
Okay,
it up
we
now.
gotta do
All
some
right.
studying.
Yeah.
Yeah. No,
so
that was awesome. Thank you, seriously.
one
All
last thing that we like to do.
S-
before
send
we
us
end.
off, bud. Send us off.
We like to do a little dink and dunk here.
Okay.
So just grab yourself a chip, get
All
yourself
right.
some queso on it. We're gonna
Okay.
dink and dunk and call it an episode. So get yourself some case.
Okay.
There it is.
Dink.
Right.
To shooting.
All right.